All right, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we're gonna get back into making some RS3 content. It's been a little bit, so I figured no better day to do it or bring it back to life than take it on a little winter drive. So it's fun. I miss driving it. I wish I got to drive it more, but with the GTI and the fear of just logging too many miles on this thing, I've been not driving this thing as much. But when I do, man, I enjoy it. Like today, prime example of a good RS3 day, you know. And I'll level with you, the GTI is good in snow, but it's not great. It has its, I mean, it's what you'd expect. It's a front wheel drive car with now a little bit more power than factory, so with that stage 1 tune. So as far as this thing goes, same as you guys may have seen it last. I don't think I've done anything except for just some pretty aggressive maintenance and servicing, mostly just dealing with basic stuff just due to age. So you know, front main seal, or I think it might have been rear main seal, and then oil pan. Those are all now resealed, and I hope I don't have to do that again, because as you guys can see, it's kind of snowy, it's icy, and this thing's a little low. I actually have bottomed out already today leaving the driveway. So we're on a little lunch break right now, and we're gonna see what this thing's like in the snow. I've driven it in the snow already before. It was too dark, and every time I have the time, it's just too dark to film. So a bit of a longer light. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna turn this all the way off. And I bet you I have to put myself in stability, or sorry, dynamic mode again. Yeah. Kind of spinning a little bit. We're on all seasons. These are the same tires that I had last year. They've seen better days. This thing is a handful. It's so ruddy out there. The closer you go, obviously, to that side, the deeper it gets, so it kind of does pull you in. This thing is just too much fun. I'm gonna give myself a little break and go this way, but crack the sunroof a little so you guys can hear some raw Daza. I put a poll out what the next mod should be on this car. I want to do new wheels pretty bad. I think I want to even go up to 19s again, just because I like how it looks. I think it looks super sick on the GTI, but I don't know. Downpipe stage 2, thinking about it. I want it to I like the way this thing sounds as is with just the catback, but I could see how, you know, a high flow downpipe would make it definitely a little bit more exciting. I just don't want it to sound too raspy. My buddy has one and it sounds good. It's just, you know, I'm like thinking to myself, sure, I don't daily this thing anymore, but do I really want to make it faster, make it, you know, little less reliable? I mean, it's still reliable, but you know what I mean? I like being able to really enjoy my cars, and just stage 1 kind of gives me a lot of peace of mind, especially just with a standard 93 octane tune. So that's just kind of where my head is at. But hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying warm. It's been a very, very, what seems like a forever winter, where we just haven't had a break. It's just been snow, 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 and freezing freaking cold. But you know how it goes. I mean, it's summertime's upon us. I think we're gonna have a pretty nice summer. That's just me throwing it out there. I have no evidence that it will be, but I like to be a little positive. Also live a little bit in the present too. I mean, this isn't that bad. I'm in shorts, for heaven's sakes. This doesn't get any more New England. I guess the only thing maybe I'm missing is a Dunkin' Donuts, so, which actually I might get. So the thing with this thing is, this car is the RPMs. I mean, no matter where you're at, this will have torque at your disposal. I mean, it's really easy to slide this thing. And on the subject of where the power goes, it's still obviously got that front bias. I've never even thought about putting in a Haldex controller on this, because I don't need that more. I don't need to go that far with this car. You'll notice a trend with my kind of builds going forward. I like kind of conservative, keeping it comfortable and calm and collected, and I think as it is right now, it's definitely there. I need to be a little bit more consistent about videos, you guys. I have dipped my toes into some Arc Raiders and I can't put it down. It's so much fun. It is so much freaking fun. All right. As you can see, it will definitely understeer. It's like you need to give it more angle, more throttle, and then you can kind of get it out. But I'm hoping this guy is going this way and I'm going this way. Oh, blessings. Maybe he likes my driving, I don't know. I don't think many people do usually, but what a freaking day, you guys. See, I don't mind doing this because it's just not many people out, you know. Every now and then you'll see somebody, but, you know, maybe the plow should have gone this way, I don't know. I am worried about losing that diffuser. I'll level with you guys. There are some zip ties involved with that installation, so I don't know, the reliability of that is unsure. I don't know. Let's give this thing a little bit more heat. You know, overall, I mean, it's a beautiful winter day for a winter day. It's just kind of ready for ready for car season. Look at that dog. It's a cute dog. Thumbs up. Hey, that's better than a middle finger. Ah, it's fun. Get an RS3. Guys, the prices are like coming down. I really think, especially with all like the new content creators kind of scooping these up and driving them, modding them, showing them off, it does kind of shine more of a light on this 8V. I think these are going to age pretty okay. You know, a 2026, you know, and I still feel like my what is it, my 2018 Audi still feels new. I mean, Audis age pretty okay. I know some of the best looking Audis even to this day are those B8, S5, RS5. That's one of my favorite cars ever. A little biased, but and you know, these 8Vs, I was never a huge fan of them because I think it's again, at the end of the day, it's kind of a lazy RS car. They didn't really give it an RS body kit except for of course the bumpers, but you know, the fenders remain the same from the A3, the S3, but I think there's more to it. In the longer I own this car and kind of the harder it is to like even think about getting rid of it, you know, the more it kind of makes sense about what Audi was doing with this is they just wanted to make something that kind of didn't already exist. I mean, there's a lot of Audis are similar, but this one is kind of in its own way because, I mean, for example, there's a lot of people that don't even like think about an RS5, even especially the new ones, the B9s, because this thing is so capable, so fast, and it sounds like a freaking supercar. And that's a lot of it. A lot of it really ties down to the transmission and the engine. The Daza is just such a sought-after engine, and it's one of the best 5-cylinders ever. The new one just can't, I mean, it's maybe faster, maybe more reliable. I don't know much about it, but I know that it does lack some of the rawness and the raw character that this Daza has. So, so little food for thought. All right, ramble over. All right, we got our happy feet. I want to drift the whole thing, but I just I'd hate to be the other guy, you know, and just see some car. And it's a lot of it's the sound. I keep talking about the sound, but I mean, you guys really have to just hear it. It's just the coolest thing ever. Honestly, the roads, I mean, yeah, I mean, they're slippery, but it's not like choppy. I don't feel like I'm gonna bust another strut. That was a really bad day, you guys. And it wasn't instant too. I knew I did something, I just didn't know what. And then, you know, lo and behold, the strut was in 2 freaking pieces when we took it out. Which is hard to believe, but yeah, it's just my luck. Oh man, the sounds just... I'm excited for summertime. I want to take this back down to Boston. We'll get some really nice clips in the tunnels. Because it sounds just so good. I wanted to, you know, make it to more car meets this year. I think we definitely can do more of that. So I'm excited. Let's see if we get some nice pops. Oh no. Let's try leaving this in Sport Auto. Let the car figure out what gear it needs to be in. And I probably will have to switch to manual, but we'll see. We'll see how smart. Alright, that's enough of that. I'll probably end it there while I still have the car on the road. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for some more exciting videos. We got some more POV drives planned, and some more mods for the GTI mostly. But if you guys want to see something particular, you know, thrown on this car, let me know, and I'll see if I can make it happen. So without further ado, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace and love.